Hi, my name is Sue Heedy. I'm one of the instructors and personal trainers at the YMCA. Today we're doing lower body from the navel and down, and we're doing exercises that are safe, effective, and easy for you to do at any level. If you're a beginner, perfect, welcome. Let's get started. So today we're just gonna wake our body up. Whether it's in the evening or in the morning, we're just kind of stretching it out, figuring out how your body is feeling today. And we can go all the way up, get a good side stretch here. Just kind of stretching it out, legs and arms on each side. And we're gonna kick it back here, kind of stretching our chest area. Even though we're doing legs today, we're gonna warm up the whole body to get ready. We're gonna pull back here with our arms and lift up the feet. And you can kick it out too, just to kind of warming up and stretching out your hamstrings. They are one of the muscles in our body that are most tight from all the sitting we're doing in modern life today. And we can kick it backwards too, just to even out both exercises here, or warm-ups. And you can kick it to the side too, to kind of feel how tight your hips are before we get started. See how far your hips will let you kick side to side. Nice and slow here. It's just a warm-up. And we'll roll our arms just a few times to get ready for the next thing here. And you go across, pat yourself on the back for being here. So in order to warm up, we're going to do every exercise today modification. So the first one is a modified jumping jack. So you're going to step out here and add your arms. So this is our starting to exercise for the workout. We're doing 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna do some shallow squatting. Just come down, not very far here. Just a little bit, just to see if our body will let us squat today. Feet shoulder width apart. Squats are one of the basic exercises that you have to do when you do lower body, right? We're gonna do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're doing a little side step now, just to kind of lift our feet a little bit. Stepping side to side. And I think we're getting ready for the last little thing at this set of the first warm-up exercises. So the last one here, kick out across. And we're gonna do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're ready for the first thing on our body. What are we gonna do? So, the first thing we're gonna work on is a wall sit. I know sometimes it can be hard to lean up against the wall and get the proper body position. So today we're just gonna use a chair. It's gonna be like a supported wall sit for the beginning here. So make sure that your back is nice and straight, like look up straight, your shoulders are nice and low, away from your ears. And we're just gonna lift up our feet and hold them and activating our quad muscles here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you felt a little bit of a burn right here. This is the area we're working on first, the quads, the front of your legs, okay? So the next one I want to work on is you're gonna scoot out a little bit from the chair and you're gonna lean over to one side. By leaning over to one side, you can't help but squeeze in your glutes and your upper hamstring here to keep your balance. And then you're gonna lift it up and you're gonna strengthen and squeeze in your quad here. So you it's like a holding single leg squat, but we're supported. And you can hold on to the chair right here if you're afraid of falling to the side. All right, so we're just gonna squeeze it up here, lean into the leg that you're sitting on, the leg with the bent knee down to the floor. We're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I really felt it in the quad over here. Let's try the other side. This time, first, squeeze the seating leg. Get ready for our 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now that we've warmed up our legs a little bit more, we're gonna get ready to do squats. In order to do squats, it's important to, it's important to do the squats in a way where you don't feel like you're falling over, but you also need your weight on the back side and not have too much weight pulling on your front side here. So at first, we're just gonna go down and sit on a chair. Try and see if you can sit on the edge of the chair instead of going all the way in. And we're just gonna come back up here for a few times. You can lean into the seat for a second and then come back up. So try to imagine how you have to squeeze in your glutes here to come back up again. That's the sensation in your body I want you to think about as we move away from the chair. Okay, so what you can do now in order to have a little bit better position is put your feet shoulder width apart here. Your toes are at the edge of the seat of your chair. In that way, you keep your knees in position as you squat down, so you don't have an excessive forward lean that will hurt and will ruin your knees. So what we want to see here is a hinge at your hips, not your knees. Don't even think about your knees right now, but come down, hinging at your hips. If you need to, you can hold on to the back of the chair if you feel like it's too uncomfortable. We're gonna go and do a few squats right here. We're gonna do 2 more, just 2 more. Okay, now that you know to lock your knees above your toes when you do the squat, we can move and do it a little differently. So we're gonna move behind the chair now, because then you have the chair to hold you. You're still going to make sure that your weight is distributed on the backside, on your heels, on your glutes, and like you're sitting down on the chair again, like you did in the beginning. This time we can hold the back of the chair, feet shoulder width apart again. We're just gonna come down a little deeper here. And holding on to the chair to feel like you can really lean into the back of your body here. And keep your knees locked in place. It's okay if they move forward a tiny bit. That's completely fine, as long as you think about squeezing in your glutes as you're coming up. Okay, so let's try a different one here. We're gonna have our feet out wider than your shoulders, toes pointing out in a sumo squat. So we are working our inner thighs a little bit more here. Again, you can hold on to your chair for balance. We're gonna just do a few here to feel the difference of coming down and back up. So when you come down, maybe try and go an inch lower than you did before, just to see. It might make it a little harder, but that's okay. What we're doing today is feeling our muscles work, getting a little stronger. Okay, the next one, we're gonna go feet together. And again, you can hold on to your chair. Make sure that you're not doing any excessive forward leaning here. But again, keep it on the back of your body and your heels. You can even try and lift your toes. See, now I kind of lost my balance. We all do it sometimes. Make sure your knees are together here. And we can try and go a little, just a little outside of our shoulders for a little different sensation here. I think we're about ready to move on from our squats, don't you think? Let's do 2 more and 1 more. Okay, now that we are at the chair, we can do some leg lifts, kind of strengthen our hip joint, especially for women. It's a point on our body that we're always so tight. So let's strengthen that area. So the first one we're gonna do is just kick it back. Here you're going, squeezing your muscles from the calf all the way up to your lower back. Keep your hips square to the ground. And the standing knee, make sure it's soft, okay? We're gonna do 3, 2, 1. All right, now I want you to kick it up. And now you're squeezing in your hamstring. So we're gonna do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna do kicking, not kicking, but lifting up to the side here. Give it a nice squeeze in your hips again. try as much as you can to keep your hips square to the ground. And we're gonna do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, and we're doing the other side. So I'm gonna come so you can see my leg lifting here on that side. We're just gonna kick it back on the opposite side. We're still working on our legs today. And we're gonna do 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna lift up your heel to your knee. Squeeze in your hamstring to do that curl. We're gonna do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna lift it up to the side. Don't go crazy in how far you're gonna lift it up unless you're a cheerleader, okay? As far as it's comfortable here, make sure that your standing knee is a little soft and your hips are as square as at least you're thinking about it, okay? Let's do 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are ready to do the next very, very regular exercise that everybody is doing for the legs, and that's lunges. A lot of times people really feel like their balance is off when they do lunges, and so they get wobbly or their knees are moving in and out or something. So today again, we're using the chair for extra support. So at first here, I just want you to hold on to the back of your chair, put your feet in a wide stance, a little bit like wider than your shoulders, like if you had been turning that way in front of the camera, but I'm sideways. And we're gonna come down. So here, my feet are kind of in line with each other. So, and then you have a 90-degree angle at both feet, or at both knees, sorry, and down by the ankles. Again, making sure that you don't have an excessive forward lean, and that's holding the chair is what helps you here. We're just gonna come down for a few here on the stationary, and you can switch legs. Again, make sure they're in line with each other. And your hips are square to the ground again here. You're not leaning over to one side or the other. Holding the chair is helping you work on being aware of where you're positioning yourself, okay? So let's just do 2 more here. And we're gonna try and step it out in front of us. Again, you can use the chair, come out, step it down, and use the chair support to get you back in standing. And then you come down in front, and you can use the chair again to help you push you back to standing. Coming down, a 90-degree angle. Here, obviously too, you need to hold in your navel to your spine, keep an engaged core for when you push it back so you don't collapse here by your tummy, but squeeze in your tummy to help with the stabilization here in order to keep your body straight when you come back up, okay? So We're doing 2 more each side and 1 more. And we have 2 more lunges today. The next one is a reverse lunge. You're gonna step it behind you. Again, just feel your body doing the movement in a slightly different way than what you just did. The reverse lunge is a little bit more supportive of your knee. You might find it easier than the forward lunge. Make sure to look straight and not down, too much down at your feet here. We're gonna do 1 more here. 1 more, that's it. And now we're gonna try and add a leg lift like we did before to our lunge. And so we're gonna come, let me position it right here. Okay, we're gonna come down and lift it up. We're gonna come down and lift up the leg behind you before you come to standing. So you can really feel the glute here squeezing as you're lifting it up. You're gonna do 2 more each side and 1 more. Okay, I have 1 more lunge for you today, and that's a curtsy lunge. So you're gonna be behind your chair and you're gonna curtsy across behind you here and come back up. Curtsy behind you. Your feet are about shoulder width apart here, and you're gonna come across to the back behind you. And the glute here is the one really doing most of the work. So hold on to the chair, opposite of the knee, standing in the ground. We're gonna do a couple more. Okay, let's do 2 more. And 1 more each side. Okay, that was our lunges. A lot of different variations here. Think about which one was your favorite. And now we have 1 more leg exercise to make sure we've done all the legs today, and that's calf raises. We're gonna be behind the chair. Make sure you're nice and supported here. Feet are a little, like very close to your shoulders here, and you're just gonna lift it up. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, go find a pair of stairs so that your heel can dip down a little below of the stair where you're at. But here today, we're just gonna stay on the floor. Squeezing up our calves. We're gonna do 3 more here. 3, 2, 1. And you're gonna put your feet in a plie. So you have your feet out like a good ballerina. And you're just gonna work the outer of your calf muscles here. Lifting up that heel off the ground. In order to keep your balance, you even have to squeeze a little bit up here through your legs. Let's do a couple more. 3, 2, 1. And we have one more. It's called a pigeon pose, where you put your feet in towards each other. And you work a little bit on your inner calf muscles here. Lifting the heels off the ground. If you start cramping a little bit, stop, shake your legs, okay? We're doing 3 more here. 3, 2, 1. And now we can shake our legs. How are you feeling? I hope you feel like you've worked all of your muscles in your legs, that you got aware of the right muscles to move. We're gonna do our final stretching. So find your chair again and sit down. Maybe you are a little bit at the edge of your seat here, just so you can get your legs straight down to the floor and reach for your toes. Good job today. You did an amazing job working those legs, right? That's what we did. All right, come back up. Put one ankle on the opposite knee and go towards it with your upper body. It's a nice stretching of your hips, your glutes, your hamstrings here. Come on straight with your body. We're not doing any weird tilting. And we're gonna do the other side. Make it even. Feel a good, nice stretch here. Nothing crazy, just comfortable, right? Just comfortable. We're gonna come back to the chair to reach for our foot. Sometimes it's easier for people to reach with the opposite hand. So you'll have to feel which one is easier for you to get your foot and stretch your quad. We're gonna stretch the other quad as well. Make sure that your hips again are at the same level here. And we're gonna stretch our calf muscles. So put that foot up and you can lean into the stretch. And we're doing the other side. Make sure to drink plenty of water. Get a healthy snack when you're done working out. Thanks for being with me today at this workout. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. See you next time.